What is going on, Arkansas Razorback fans, SEC fans everywhere? Welcome. It is the Picture Network. I'm its host and creator, Tyzilla83. I hope you're doing well enough. I hope you're doing well enough. If you guys would, at the end of the video, like, comment, share the content that you've just watched. Of course, if you haven't already, feel free to tap the subscribe button down below. We're going to talk about these recent losses. Since I was out of the country for a little while, we're going to try and just do a real quick overview of the last 2 weeks and what truly is next for Arkansas Razorback football. Is there any hope? My goal here is to be honest with you, to call it like I see it, to not hide anything, and to just give you my honest opinion of what I see. I've been accused of being a sunshine pumper. Okay. And I've been accused, I had someone in a video a little while back comment and say that they were unsubscribing because of how negative I was. Well, first off, give me something positive when we're talking about the Arkansas Razorbacks, when we're talking about the product on the field, when we're talking about the troubles that they have. Tell me where there's a bright spot, and I'll be more than happy to talk about it. There's not one, okay? I'm not polishing any turds for anybody. It's not happening. Guys, I got to be honest with you. Because that's my product is honesty. It's giving you my opinion. I feel like that's why you're here. I'm not here to stroke any egos. I'm not here to make you feel great about things that are going wrong. I'm here to just simply tell you this is my opinion and this is what I think is going on. This 2018 football team, and a lot of you, I know, you already know this, they are terrible. They are way worse than any of us thought. I don't think anybody in their right mind picked Arkansas 1-11. And right now, that's the reality. 1-11 is the reality. Let's talk about Colorado State. You have a good lead. You're running the football down their throat. 4th and 1 midfield. Not even 4th and a full yard. 4th and half a yard. You decide to punt the football. Head football coach Chad Morris. What happened to left lane hammer down? That was more like pull over to the shoulder of the road with the emergency lights on with a flat tire, spark a flare. Let's see if someone can help us. That's what that was. That wasn't left lane hammer down. That was impede traffic. Not even make an attempt to get into the left lane. That's doing 40 in a 75. It was embarrassing. And then turn around, North Texas. Deer in headlights. This team didn't look prepared. They didn't look ready to go at all. They were out-coached. North Texas was way more physical. They looked like a well-oiled machine, North Texas did. Arkansas looked like a broken-down go-kart. They looked terrible. The quarterback situation is a nightmare. Okay, I get that. That's hard. You can't fix that in one offseason. I understand that. But then the offensive line, the running back, skill position players, nobody is standing out. LaMichael Petway has had some moments. And I've felt like all year long this could be – I think everyone saw this coming. LaMichael Petway is just long overdue to have a great season. Why not in this offense? Right now he's at 11 catches, 170 yards. I think he's got 3 total touchdowns. Okay? But no one else has stood out. We've got Jared Cornelius, who would rather talk about fans booing than talk about the things they need to address and to get right on the field. He'd rather talk about fans booing a player or a decision to keep a player in, whatever it was, he'd rather talk about that, regardless if he's right or not. Maybe he is right. But let's focus on changing those boos to yays on the field. Let's get a better product on the field. Guys, North Texas embarrassed Arkansas in Fayetteville. It doesn't even matter if it was at Fayetteville High. It doesn't matter if this were at their stadium. The fact that this team embarrassed Arkansas should light a fire under Chad Morris's rear end, under the entire coaching staff, under all these players. Under no circumstances is that okay. They need to come out and be pissed off the rest of the season. I'm pissed off. You should be pissed off. This is embarrassing. We all knew that this was going to be a struggle. No one thought it was going to be completely embarrassing, which is what it is right now. They are 1-11 is a reality right now. That is an actual reality. 2-10 might be their ceiling for the season. In all the years I've understood and followed Razorback football, going back quite a ways, I've never seen a team look as bad as they looked when they played North Texas. They looked bad against Louisiana Monroe, but that had a lot to do with play calling and coaching. Clearly overlooked an opponent. This is a situation where it's like D, all the above. All sorts of problems. I get it. Some of these things you can't fix, but you can at least play with some enthusiasm. What happened to the Red Bull Chad Morris and hopping up and down the field, screaming and yelling at players? I didn't see that on the sideline. Granted, the cameras weren't on Chad Morris the entire game, but I saw him getting after Cole Kelly once. I want to see him chugging a Red Bull, throwing the can at a player's helmet and getting in his face and screaming. Show a little bit of intensity. Get angry. Play hard-nosed SEC Arkansas Razorback football. Even if you're losing, show some enthusiasm. Act like you want to be out there. That's clearly not what has happened these last 2 weeks. They got to change something. They need to change it now. Are they going to win another game this year? If you ask me, no. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I do like what they're doing in recruiting. It's not all bad. I do think Chad Morris will eventually, when he gets his guys on the field, when he gets his players on the field, it will no longer be square peg, round hole anymore. It'll be a little bit easier. But right now this transition has been a nightmare. It's not been good. As far as what we've seen on the field. Recruiting-wise, it's been pretty good. And I got to be honest with you, I don't feel like these kids that are committed are going to run away scared at the fact that this team only wins 1 or 2 games this year. Fans see one thing, players see something else entirely. They see opportunity. We see a nightmare scenario, they see an opportunity to be on the field pretty quick. And I don't think they all want to be on the field for year one, but I think if you talk to a lot of them, the idea of being on the field pretty early is exciting to them. So again, fans see one thing, players see something else entirely. I do think there's light at the end of the tunnel. Jalen Merrick is off the team. That's another spot that's opened up for recruiting. I think they finished with a top 20 recruiting class across the board. And I think you'll start to see year two, you'll start to see that transition get a little bit easier. They'll start winning games. But this year, 2018, from what I've seen, guys, 2 wins looks to be like their ceiling right now. I really don't see them winning. In 2 games is going to be tough, and it's going to have to be against Tulsa, and I don't even know if they can do that. But again, there is light at the end of the tunnel. We just have to be patient.